All right, we are back. Looks like Victor is back at the table here. Opportunity to win game one after an uncharacteristic miss from Mr. Rob himself. Victor is going to get this win in game number one. Able to make a nice comeback. Miss from that first game was interesting. Victor did foul twice. However, Rob was unable to make that 9 ball. And Victor cleaned up the rack nicely to take game number one. Kind of away from Rob. I feel like Rob controlled that game for the most part. Just had an unforced error there that did lead to Victor's win. Victor with his second break of the set so far. He is going to be successful on the break try. Has a clean shot at the 1 ball. Victor attempts the safety here. I do believe it's going to be successful. Well done. It's going to hook Rob by the 6 ball. I believe Rob's going to get his jump cue out. So Rob elects to go with the jump cue here. Successful hit, does not pocket the 1 ball. So Rob All right, so Victor was back at the table there. Don't think that he was trying to make the 1 ball. Trying to catch up here. I believe he was trying to play a safe behind the 4 and the 9, or excuse me, the 5 and the 9. Unsuccessfully plays the safe, which puts Rob back at the table. Rob's got a pretty good look at this 1 ball. Don't think he's going to try to make it, though. I believe he is going to play some kind of a. Okay, he tried to cut that in that top right corner. He's going to get a little fortunate here. Definitely not what he was trying to do. But he has hooked Victor on this 8 ball. All right, so Rob goes with a safety there. Was successful on the safety try. I'll put that. All right. Victor back at the table here. He's got to play on this 3 ball. Doesn't have a clean pocket, so I believe he's going to try to find a place to hide the cue ball. He's got a bunch of balls here. He's going to play the cue ball over here. Excellently done there. All right, Rob went for the kick at the 3 ball. Has given up ball in hand to Victor. Wasn't successful there on the kick shot. Victor's going to have an open shot. And a good look at this table on rack number 2 of this 12-5 race. Apologize on the commentating, working through a few technical difficulties here. Give me just a few more moments. Rob with a nice shot there on the 6 ball. It's got a little angle on this 7. I think he's going to kick the 8 ball down towards the right corner, bottom right corner. But he has to be careful. The 9 ball doesn't block him, doesn't get in the way of this 8 ball shot. He's definitely going to run into the 8 ball. He's just got to figure out where it's going to go. Yeah, and that was the problem with that shot. It just looked like no matter what he was going to do, he was going to run into the 7 ball, or excuse me, the 8 ball. Exactly what happened. Nice shot there on the 7 ball from Victor. Still trying to work through some of these technical difficulties, so I do apologize. However, Victor's at the table here, looking to run out and get this second game of the match under his belt here. Got to play a nice shot on this 9 ball. Ooh, he thought he missed it. Played it really nicely. Rob's conceded the game to Victor. Victor will take a 2-0 lead. Very similar to the last set. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I believe the technical difficulties are fixed, which is a good thing. We do apologize for that. I think we are back online here. Should be showing up on Facebook, should be showing up on YouTube. We're having a problem with it not showing up on YouTube, but showing up on Facebook. So we've gotten that taken care of. Back to the action. Great kick shot here by Victor. I believe he's going to come up pretty good on that ball. 7 ball is going to be in the way of Rob's shot. I do, though, think he's able to hit this 1 ball. Don't think he can make it in that top left corner pocket. I do believe he can hit the 1. I think it's just going to go right up table. We'll see. Not quite sure what the angle looks like for him. Just going by what it looks like for me. All right. Well, that angle must have been a lot better than what it looked like on the television screen here. So, great shot by Rob. Again, game number 3 of set number 2. Rob was able to win set number 1, 5-4. A little surprise there that Rob was able to get 5 games on Victor to his 4. Victor's kind of come back here, won the first 2 games of set number 2. Rob, though, uncharacteristically missed that 2 ball. It's going to leave Victor a wide open table. What a great shot there. I think he's overdone it, though. Like I say, the one thing you can learn from Victor is the patterns that he chooses. The way he chooses to get on the next ball is far superior to most players in the state of Utah. So if you're going to learn anything, watch his pattern play. Now he gets from one ball to the next. That one he just overhit by just a small centimeter. Pulls out the jump cue. Absolutely no problem. Makes the jump. However, he has hooked himself on the 6th ball. So he's going to have to make a good shot at this purple 5 ball to try to avoid a foul and give him ball in hand over to Rob. Oh, what a fantastic jump. And once you see, yet again, he's hooked himself on the 7 to the 6. However, 2 spectacular jump shots. Can we go for 3? This would be the 3rd consecutive jump shot made by Victor if he's able to make this. Wow. Still, the sequence there was pretty amazing. 2 jump shots. Unfortunately, couldn't control the cue ball on either one. Has given the table back to Rob. It's got kind of a sharper cut here on the 6th than I think he'd like. The good news is if he's able to make this 6th ball, cue ball should travel in this direction, giving him some kind of a shot here on this 7 ball in this pocket. He doesn't want to hit this ball very hard though. Just nice, easy speed to make it. Should have good position if he's able to do so. Yeah, see, he's hit that really hard. I mean, it was a difficult shot, don't get me wrong. So, Victor back at the table. All right, Victor might be cutting this 6 ball in the top right pocket. I just don't know if he can avoid the 8 ball. I think he should be able to. It's going to be close. Almost the same shot Rob had, just a little steeper cut. If he's taking it on, which he's not. So he's elected to leave Rob with kind of an awkward shot over the 8 ball. 6 ball does not go in the right side pocket. And I think if I'm playing this shot, I come off this rail, kick the 6 ball up here in this area. I'm not quite sure if he's going to do that. No, that's a pretty, well, I mean, that looked a lot easier than the way I was thinking. So good job, Rob. Well executed. Another observation here that you will see from high level pool players, oftentimes the average pool player is going to go a one rail kick at that ball. Most advanced pool players are going to always choose to do a two rail kick. The reason being, if you go two rail kick, you actually have a better chance at hitting the ball than you do on a one rail kick. All right, Rob back at the table here, playing the 6 ball. Should come 2 rails for shape on the 7. Nicely done. Chose to go 1 rail. This is why I would have gone 2. He's kind of left himself an interesting cut here. Try to get back on that 8 ball. Feel like if you go 2 rails on that, gives you a better shot to get back to that 8 ball. But we'll see if he's able to get on it. Got to play this ball with a lot of speed. Perfectly done. Absolutely perfect. And if you look at where the 9 and the 10 are, the 9 sets up perfectly for the 10. He's just got to make sure that he's on the opposite side of that line, somewhere in this area. And he got there perfectly. Simple stop shot. And then 10 ball is going to be straight in. Should be 2-1 match. And without anything catastrophic here, it should be 2-1. Nicely done. Rob gets on the board. Score is 2-1 after 3 games. It'll be Rob's break. First one of the set. Gives us a moment here to thank the sponsors of the stream, TarmaHomesUtah.com. Appreciate them. This will be Rob's first break of the second set. Again, reminder, he did win the first set, 5-4. If you look at the bottom middle of your screen, the race is Victor's got to go to 12 games and Rob's got to go to 5 games. That is based on based on the two Fargo ratings. Considerably different. I believe you're going to see a push, or maybe not. He's called the purple 5 ball in the left side pocket. This would be an amazing shot. All right. Not a bad choice there. Has given Rob a decent look at this 1 ball. He can either, I believe he's going to play the combo here. I don't think he can bank it based on where the 2 ball's at. Or he could look to move the 1 ball up table, take this angle here, and try to come back between these 2 balls here. Whatever he prefers. Yeah. So that's the harder option, in my opinion. And he overhit it a little bit, giving Victor a good chance to see this 1 ball. I mean, both safety options there were a little tricky. Victor goes for the one that I had mentioned previously, and he has not executed it either. It's going to give Rob a good look at this 1 ball. Should be no problem. All right, back to the action here. Looks like Victor's going to try to play it safe there. He may have tried to make the pink 4 ball. Don't think that was the play. He's left Rob with kind of a tricky shot here. He's going to play this nice and all right. All right, 2 balls on 1 shot. Not too bad. That purple 5 ball was just kind of a lucky one there. Pretty good carom shot to hit the 1 ball and knock in the pink 4 ball. He's going to roll up on the 3 ball. It's going to hide the cue ball nicely there. Victor a little perplexed at the table there. Not quite sure how he didn't hit that one ball. Ball in hand to Rob. All right, Rob's not going to like that. He has missed the 2 ball unintentionally there. Going to give the table back to Victor. Very well played there. Going to have a nice look at the 3. 6 balls sitting right in the left side pocket. 100% not a problem. By the look of this table, everything kind of has its own little link to it. 6 links to the 7, 7 to the 8, 8 to the 9. From the 9 to the 10, that's going to be the shot. Shouldn't be too difficult. Once again, players, if you're watching Victor, watch his patterns and watch how he controls this cue ball, leaves himself angles nicely for the next ball on the table in rotation. Going to come off that left side rail for position on the 10. Nicely done. Nice and smooth. The score is going to be 3-1 Victor. So again, Victor 3-1. We'll show you that 10 ball one more time while he racks these balls. Nice and smooth. The score is going to be 3-1 Victor. Perfectly done there. It's going to be rack number 5. Victor up 3-1. What a great break by Victor. Was able to make 2 balls on that break. Left himself with a perfect shot on the 1. I guess he wants to play the 3 into the 7. Very nicely executed bank there. He played that bank instead of the combo to leave himself this angle on the pink 4 ball. Didn't mean to run into the purple 5 ball there, but it's going to be okay with that. Needs to draw this ball back to try to get the 6 ball to be in that bottom right hand corner pocket. Again, he's kind of gotten away with that one too. Don't think that's exactly what he had intended, but that'll work out nicely for him. This would be a break and run if he's able to finish this out. He's got that perfect angle to get on this 10 ball. So Victor with a break and run there. He's definitely got some momentum in this second set, up 4-1. All right, Victor back at the table. This will be game number 7. Victor to break. He's lost the cue ball there. It's going to be a foul, going to be ball in hand. It's going to put Rob back to the table. After Rob had to sit in the chair and watch Victor run that last rack. Should feel pretty fortunate. What a fantastic spread of the balls. A great break by Victor. Unfortunately, he scratched. Looks like Rob is hooked by this 10 ball here. It's going to have to kick off the left side rail. A little too long to jump. I know he would like to jump. Believe he's going to go 2 rails back behind the 4 ball, just like so. He's going to leave Victor an opportunity here. Looks like Skydog getting a little rowdy there. He's definitely the best mascot we could ever ask for. Always wagging his tail, happy as can be to watch some pool. I think Victor's a little unsure of the dog there. My apologies, getting a little kick out of the dog there. Rob with this long shot on the 4 ball. He's going to have to play a very, very hard shot here. Try to come 3 rails, get position on this purple 5 ball. Yeah. Wow. I mean, that was a pretty crazy shot. Went 2 rails directly in the bottom left corner pocket. Didn't call it, though. So Victor is elected to give the ball and the table back to Rob. Again in 10 ball, if you make a ball out of turn, which he did there, didn't call it, your opponent has the choice to take the next shot or give it back to you. As it was something that you didn't call. All right. Rob went for a hit. Successful hit. Didn't give up ball on hand. So Victor back to the table. Believe he's going to use this 10 ball as cover, which he has indeed done. Nicely played there. Gonna leave Rob a decision here on how to get to this purple 5 ball. Again, if you're just joining us, Victor up 5-1 against Rob Harrison. If you didn't watch the first set that they played, Rob was able to take it 5-4. I think that was just kind of a feeling out process for Victor on this table because he's come out in this second set and played very strong. Made a few very nice shots. Rob here trying to avoid a foul. I've got to tell you that Rob's ability to make contact when he's hooked by a ball is at such a high percentage than most people I've seen on this table, which tells me he knows this table extremely well. He also knows how to kick and hit these balls when he's hooked behind one. Very well done. It's not as easy as it looks. His ability to escape these safeties is what wins him a lot of these games. I've seen it through all the matches that I've commentated to this point, and you've seen a few of them already. And with him and being able to hit that 4 ball It's kind of left Victor in another tricky position here, trying to figure if he wants to go for the bank or if he wants to play another long, safe shot. All right, he's gone for the safe, which in this case was leaving Rob a very long shot. I think Victor wanted to use that 10 ball as a blocker. Didn't quite get there, so Rob's going to have a decent look. Not quite sure what he said there, but all right. Rob's made a decision. I think he's going to try to reverse the fortune on Victor and leave Victor a long shot as well. He's done that pretty well. I believe he's gotten the snooker there. Victor's going to have to kick at this ball. All right, we're still trying to work through some technical difficulties here. All right, we're still trying to work through. But I think we're back up and running. Victor trying to run out here. Got this red 3 ball, trying to get down to the pink 4 ball. But I think we're back up. Victor.
All right, what should I do? Stupid snowman.
All right, Victor making this table look easy. His concentration level, I do believe, has increased after losing that first set. Playing with a little bit more, little bit better sense of urgency here. Very well played. Perfect position on this 10 ball. All right, so you see on your screen, Victor's up 7 games to 2. That last rack was his best of the set. Looked in control throughout. Perfect position play. Now with the break, Victor's been breaking very, very well. He has had one scratch on the break in this set. Let's see if he's able to pocket one of these 2 balls here. It's going to be the purple 5 ball or the green 6 ball. Neither one goes. It's going to be a dry break. Well, looks like the 6 ball is going to go in. He's got an opportunity here. Pretty decent layout. Looks like the pink 4 ball could be a little tricky. We'll see if he can get that far. Trying to decide if he wants to come back and play this 2 ball in the same corner, or if he wants to roll forward and possibly play the 2 in the top left hand corner, which I think is what he's going to do. Except he's come up considerably short here. Yeah, you can tell by the chalk tap of the table that he came up well short. I think it's because, it's one of those situations I did mention earlier. When you go against your gut, sometimes it doesn't work out the way you thought. Go with your gut. All right, it's going to bank the 2 ball. Cross side, right side pocket. And he's rattled it. So Rob's going to get a chance here to come back to the table. Victor, I do believe, is going to be a little unhappy with that outcome there. As he made that 6 ball on the break, had a perfect shot at the 1 ball, just came up a little bit short of the 2 ball. Led to that bank and the rattle in the side pocket. Just missed it, giving Robert access back to the table. In control. This 3 ball, though, sitting a little awkward. I don't think he's going to pocket this ball. I believe he's going to try to play it safe, maybe behind the 10 and the 9 ball, just based on where that 3 ball's at. If he pockets the 2 ball, likely he'd run into the 10 ball. Yeah, he's not going to be happy with this because this leaves Victor a perfect opportunity to get on that red 3 ball. Not exactly sure what he was intending to have happen on that shot. Victor back to the table. Easy position to the red 3 ball. And we're off to the races here with Victor. Interested to see how he plays this ball. Think he's going to go forward off the rail. Okay, he's overhit that a little bit. It's going to make this next shot a little tricky. You can tell Sky really likes Victor. Sky is the dog. When Victor's at the table, Sky's doing everything that she can to add into the home field advantage. My apologies. I got the 4 and the 5 ball mixed up. He's straight in on the pink 4 ball. It was bound to happen at some point here. All right, he's got the purple 5 ball. If he makes this ball, which he has, Victor could be looking at an 8-2 lead. I've said this before, but I don't expect him to miss any of these last couple balls here. He's just in a different kind of rhythm this set than he has been the last one. You can tell by how quickly he's moving from shot to shot. The confidence has risen a little bit. Play a little bit of draw here to get on the 9 ball. Absolutely perfect. He may choose to run into this 10 ball. Don't think he has to. Yeah, that was the only problem with that shot. All right, Victor takes that game, leads the set now, 8-2. This stream again is sponsored by TarmaHomesUtah.com. For all your home buying needs, contact Mr. Kevin Tarma or visit his website. Victor to break. Game number 11. I believe Victor's going to be very pleased with this break. He's pocketed 2 balls. This 2 ball connects perfectly to the 3, 3 to the 4. It's going to be from the 4 to the 5 that could be a little bit of a problem. You can see him trying to figure out how to get from this pink 4 ball down to this purple 5. I don't think he's got the angle that he wanted here. So, again, as I stated the first part of this, from the 4 to the 5 looks like to be the biggest hurdle here. So, let's see how he attacks this. He's kind of got himself a bit awkward here. We're either going to see a very big draw shot or a shot to pocket this pink 4 ball and possibly play this 5 ball with just a shot and play it safe, possibly. All right. Look at that stroke, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely unbelievable. Incredible shot. That to me was an excellent shot. A powerful draw stroke to go 3 rails for shape on the purple 5 ball to possibly take this game to or take this match to 9 games to 2. Again, Victor closing in on a 9-2 lead here. He has come up a bit awkward on this 10 ball, though. I do not think that is what he intended to do, so hopefully he's able to knock it down here. Oh, he has missed the 10, giving Rob an incredible chance here. When Rob had absolutely no business being in this rack, he's now got an opportunity to take this to 8 games to 3 and be within 2 games of the win for the second set in a row. What a crazy turn of events here. If Rob's able to knock this 10 ball in, big time pressure shot here. See if he's able to execute. He's not going to be happy with that. Absolutely a momentum busting shot there and was unsuccessful. Victor's got a kind of a tough cut here on the 10 ball. One I think he can make. Perfect. Let's go back and show you the shot of this game for sure by Victor. Watch this, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Look at that stroke, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely unbelievable. Incredible shot. All right, we missed the first part of that, but he had a cut shot in this side pocket here. Put some insane draw. Took the cue ball here, 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 and here. Back for shape. Not your typical shot by your average pool player. All right, Victor, 9-2 lead here. With the break, 7 or 8, side pocket. Neither one goes. 6 ball. All right. He's made a ball. His break has been very, very strong, other than the one scratch. He's going to use the 2 and the 5 as blockers here for the 1 ball. I think he's going to choose to just play this 1 ball off the end rail. Lay the cue ball on the right rail just like that. Perfectly done. Make Rob kick at this. Try to get back to the table with a good shot on the 1 ball. All right, Rob goes for the kick. He does hit the 1 ball. Whether he planned that or not, he's gotten away with it. It's going to leave Victor a jump shot, perhaps. All right, Victor goes for the kick, or the jump shot, excuse me. Was able to hit it. Leaves Rob a cut here on the 1 ball. Rob needs this game here. Needs to cut this game, cut this match to 9-3. This is a very important game for Rob. All right, Victor fires back with a safety attempt of his own. He's gotten it. Maybe not. Maybe Rob's able to see this 1 ball. Okay, he can see it, but I don't think he can make it. Well, he's going to like the outcome here. Think he's gotten away with it as well. So a little tactical battle here, back and forth. See how Victor is able to manipulate this table. Great cut there. He is going to have a chance here at this 3-ball. Whether he can make it or not, we'll have to see. But that was a great shot there. Has left position on this 3-ball. He's got a few options here. He's seeing if he tries to cut this 3-ball all the way up the rail, if he's going to run into the 7-ball, which naturally one would believe he would. All right, 9-2 your score. Rob at the table, trying to look for a safe here, I believe. Oh, he's come up short. I think there's a lot of different ways he'd have rather played that ball than how he did there. It's going to give Victor another opportunity here at the table. Well, he's overhit that, but he can play the 4-ball, which is the pink 4-ball in that right side pocket. Perfectly executed. He's got two choices here. He can come this way, come back behind the 7 ball. He could go forward and then come back. I think he's going to go first option. Absolutely the correct play. He's got a little further than he wanted. He wanted to be about here. So he's going to have to come with a good shot here to get position on this 8 ball. If he makes this shot, though, it's a really good chance he'd get out in this rack. Fantastic shot. Perfect position on this 8 ball. All right, 2 balls left here for a 10-2 lead in the set. Set number 2. All right, Victor with a 10-2 lead. All right, Victor with a 10-2 lead. Ten to 2. Victor 1 game away from the hill. They are using the magic rack. 10 ball has to be the last ball made on the table. Rack number 13. For the first time in the set so far, Victor's come up with a dry break. It's going to give control on the table back to Rob. Table's got kind of a funky layout here. The 3 ball is right next to the 9. It's going to take some work to get that free. And obviously the 1 ball doesn't have a clean pocket. 2 ball blocks the bank. 4 ball blocks the cut. He could go for the combo here, though. Don't believe that's what he's playing. Just a containing shot here. Has given the table back to Victor. He might be able to make this in the top right corner. It's going to be very close to see if that 7 ball is in the way or not. Yeah, it looks to have been. It's going to give Rob access to the table again. So when we say 1 game away from the hill, what that means is if you look at the bottom of your screen, Victor's got to go to 12 games. Rob's got to go to 2, which means if Victor wins this game, he'll be at 11. That means you're on the hill. That means you only need 1 more game to win the set. He's got control of the table. Very nice position play here. This is the shot of the rack. If you look at that red 3 ball, 9 ball's kind of in the way there. I believe he can cut it up the rail. He's got to get real good shape here. Yeah, that was definitely going to be the toughest shot of the rack. Has left Rob an angle there. Victor disappointed with that. You see the position of where the cue ball's at on the pink 4 ball that Victor had played perfectly, just didn't make the 3 ball. Well played there by Rob. Not easy to see that angle. Rob with a nice cut on that pink 4 ball. Has left him a little bit of a decision here on this purple 5. Rob understands the importance of this shot, so he's taking a few extra moments here. Try to dial in what he's going to do. I'm not entirely sure what he's going to play here. Wow. Wow. What a shot. Absolutely a great combination there. Leaves him in a great position here to win this rack. Cut the lead. He's played that well. Robert Harrison with a chance here to get within 2 games also of the hill, or of the match, excuse me. All right. Rob is 3 balls away. Nice little draw shot here. Try to get straight in on the 9 ball in the bottom left-hand corner. Perfectly executed. He's got a little bit of a cut, but nothing too difficult. I expect him to make this shot. He has hit the rail in this position before, and if he hits the rail in that area, he's not going to make the shot. This needs to be a smooth center pocket shot. Perfectly executed. Clutch shot by Rob. This to go 10-3 in the match. All right, 10-3. Show you a few shots from that rack. Perfectly combination. Sure what he's gonna play here. Wow. Wow. What a shot. All right. Once again, let's go back to watch that combination that Rob played that won him that last match. I'm not entirely sure what he's going to play here. Wow. Wow. What a shot. Definitely a clutch shot there by Rob. He took extra time to make sure he had it right. All right. Rob finally gets a chance to break. Trailing 10-3. Rack number 14. Perfect break. He's pocketed the ball on the side. Has a shot at the 1. Can't ask for anything better right now. Other than maybe a brownie. That's just something I'm craving, but nonetheless, Rob at the table. Really good chance here. Really good look at the 1 ball. All right, Rob taking a few extra moments here to make sure he's got it dialed in and how he wants to get on that 2 ball. He could come this angle here, come back down, play the 2 up there if he wanted to. Or he can just slow roll it there. As long as that 2 ball passes the 6. Otherwise, I don't think he would have played that shot. All right, Rob's got a Victor at the table trying to play this 3 ball. It's done nicely there. Very well done. I believe he's going to go for the bank here. Pretty routine bank, nothing really to it. Half ball hit, should send it right in the side pocket. Cue ball should come 2 rails back behind the 6. 3 rails likely. Ooh, big mistake there from Victor. You saw how fast Rob jumped out of his seat, almost like a firecracker going off. Rob here with a great opportunity. Nice and easy cut here. It's going to lead him right to the 7 ball. As you can see, bottom left center of your screen, the 9 and the 10 ball are connected. He's going to have to do something about that. He went for it right there. Shows the camera just how close he was to executing that. It's going to have to play a good shot here to give him a chance to break these 2 balls apart. A little shenanigans by Rob there, showing how close he came to hitting that. I think he's going to go for it right here if I was to guess. He's going to try to break out that 9 and 10 right here. Nope. Thought he was going to. He's got an interesting choice here. I honestly believe that Rob is not going to try to make this 8 ball simply because he has no way to break out the 9 and the 10. So he's going to try to leave the 8 ball right here and the cue ball up here. Oh my, he went for the pot. That kind of surprises me a little bit. With that 9 and 10 ball together, my personal opinion is I don't think he should have went for the make there, but because if he makes it, the problem is he's got to do the breaking out of the 9 and the 10. Victor trying to see if he's able to break this out. All right, some more technical difficulties, but back online here. Looks like a little back and forth action we go here. This is a critical game for both players. The winner of this game gets one step closer to winning the match. Only one game away. A very big swing game for each player. Pretty good job there of Rob. Just a containing safe shot, not trying to leave Victor with anything easy. And this is a pretty tricky shot. I think he's going to try to leave it up here. Yeah, trying to get there. Didn't quite hook Rob, so Rob's got a shot here. I think he's going to do the exact same thing. All right, so he's called this pocket. I think he's made a decision just to go for this. He knows if he can make this shot, it's a momentum booster for him. All right, this is the shot of this game for sure. Rob can make this. It would be a lot of momentum. Oh, so close. All right, Victor, golden opportunity here to get within one game of the set win. Looks like that's going to happen here. Victor's going to be the first one to the hill in the match. Perfectly done. Don't blame Rob, though, there for going for it. It's one of those decisions that you just kind of make and got to go with, got to live with. He had an opportunity to steal that game. Unfortunately, came up a little short on the cut. Gave Victor an easy opportunity back at the table. Now, Victor just needs one more game to win set number 2, and then they would have split sets. Victor to break on the hill. All right. Victor has made 2 balls on the break. All right. He's made 2 balls on that shot, the one he was intending to make, and then an extra bonus ball. He remains at the table, trying to get position on this pink 4 ball, which he's done very well of. Unfortunately, he's on the rail. It's going to make it that much more difficult. Monster game here. Victor has a chance to win this set right here, or are we going to see a heel match? Wow. Great shot, except for rolling up on the purple 5 ball. I'm not quite sure what the play here is. Just kind of watch him. I can only see a few things here. I don't like that play. It's going to leave him an easy shot at the 4. I like spinning the cue ball, rail, 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 coming back in this area here. All right. See what Rob's able to come with here. Perfectly executed, containing shot there. Doesn't leave Victor with a shot. He knows the importance of this game. Wow, what a great shot from Victor there. Perfectly executed. Puts Rob back into a tough position here. Match on the line. Going with the jump cue. Gotta hit this ball. Unbelievable. What a great shot. Just unfortunate on the lie there. Let's go back, take a look at that shot. Gotta hit this ball. Unbelievable. What a great shot. Just going for another shot. Getting all flexible on us up on the table. He makes this one, crowd's gonna go wild. Tough shot here. Gotta hit this ball as well. Oh, oh, he's gonna feel so heartbroken. Wow. You got to feel bad for Rob there. He played such a great shot on that purple 5 ball. Played a really good jump shot on the 6 ball, and it's just rattled right in the pocket. Leaving Victor 3 balls to the set win. It's not over yet. He's still got to come with 2 really good shots here. Again, if you like the content, definitely like the stream. If you hit subscribe on the 11 Ball TV page, it'll notify you when we go live for future matches. If you want to play a match, contact the 11 Ballroom on Facebook. Victor for the set. Set number 2 goes to Victor. Once again, remember this stream was sponsored by TarmaHomesUtah.com. My name is Matt Walker. It's a pleasure to be your commentator today. Hope you enjoyed the match. One more time. Critical shot in that last match. Gotta hit this ball.